Come in, please. May I help you, sir?
May I have change for 10?
Yes, how would you like it?
10 singles would be fine. Bye-bye.
Coffee?
I can get you pieces by tomorrow night. I can get you probably 6 pieces. I got more now, but I promised some of this lot.
I don't know as I like that. Buying from the same lot as somebody else. Makes me nervous.
Yeah, well, I understand.
You don't understand like I understand. I got certain responsibilities.
Look, I told you I understand. Did you get my name or didn't you?
I got your name.
Well, all right.
All right, nothing. I wish I had a nickel for every name I got that was all right. Look at that. You know what that is?
Your hand.
I hope you look closer at those guns than you did at that hand. Look at your own goddamn hand.
Yeah?
Count your fucking knuckles.
All of them?
Count as many as you want. As many as you got, I got 4 more. You know how I got those? I bought some stuff from a man, I knew his name. The stuff was traced. The guy I bought it for, he's at MCI Walpole for 15 to 25, still in there. But he had some friends. I got an extra set of knuckles. They put your hand in the drawer, and somebody kicks the drawer shut. Hurt like a bastard.
Jeez.
What makes it hurt worse? What makes it hurt more is knowing what's going to happen to you, you know? There you are. They just come up to you and say, look, you made somebody mad. You made a big mistake, and now there's somebody doing time for it. There's nothing personal in it, you understand, but it just has to be done. Now get your hand out there. You think about not doing it, you know? When I was a kid in Sunday school, this nun, she used to say, stick your hand out. I stick my hand out, whap, she'd knock me across the knuckles with a steel-edged ruler. So one day I says, when she told me, stick your hand out, I said, no. She whacked me right across the face with the ruler. Same thing. They put your hand in a drawer, somebody kicks the drawer shut. Ever hear bones breaking? Just like a man snapping a shingle. Hurts like a bastard. I don't know who you've been selling to. But the man tells me you got guns to sell. I need guns.
Oh, look, you can't trace these guns. I guarantee that.
You better. Neither one of us will be able to shake hands.
Look, these guns are okay. They're new. Test firing's all they've had. Brand fucking new. Airweight shrouded hammers, floating firing pins. I can get you 4 inches and 2 inches. Just tell me what you want.
How much?
80.
80. You ever sell guns before? Look, I'm talking about 30 guns here.
What do you want, a discount? I could sell 30 pieces tomorrow without even seeing you. Can't get my hands on them fast enough. I'll bet if I was to go down the shrine there and go to confession, I'd get 3 Hail Marys, and then the priest would ask me confidentially if I can get him something light to carry underneath his coat. People are desperate for guns. I had a guy ask me seriously the other day, can I get him a few machine guns?
What color was he?
He was a nice guy.
I've never been able to understand a man wanting to use a machine gun. You get hooked with it, it's life. Your best all-around item is the 4-inch Smith. You can lift it, she goes where you point it. I'll go 50.
Oh, bullshit.
Look, I'm talking about 30 pieces, $1,500.
Split the difference, 18.
I have to see the stuff.
Sure. Okay.
Seen the scout lately?
Yeah, Sam. I know Sam.
Coyle's been looking for him.
Oh, yeah? Say, where's that?
At home.
Oh, Eddie? Yeah, it's me, Eddie.
Look, I gotta talk to you. Could I meet you?
Listen, you're gonna see this through, right? I'll be here at Dillon. Okay.
It's a good thing you told me you got a new car. I wouldn't have figured you for this. What happened to the 396?
Pills were eating me up.
Went like a bird with a flame up his ass, though.
I can't swing it anymore. I'm gonna have to get married and settle down. I mean, I just can't swing it anymore.
Come on, you do okay off of me.
Shit. What did I get off you in the last 6 months? 3,700? That went easy. I can't hack around anymore, man. I mean, if I don't stop this, I'm gonna be looking at the outside from the inside. How about you? You still riding?
Nah, that was before I heard about making money. Okay, come on, you got the stuff?
Yeah. Mostly 4 inches, though.
480, right?
How come right? 4 inches? 6 months ago, you moaned. I bring you anything but 2 inches.
I got a better class of trade now.
You hooked in with the mafia or something?
Tell you the truth, I don't know. There's this heavyset guy, you know? Looks like a Mick. Says he'll take anything I can deliver. I've never seen such a man for guns before. 4 inches, 6 inches, mags, 41s, 45s, 44s, you name it. He just keeps bringing me the bread. It's okay with me.
You all right with me?
Come on, I give you 20 apiece for iron. It costs you nothing.
You do all right. Do better.
Don't hassle me, man. Look, I know what you're dumping the money on. I know, all right. But as long as you can function, that's okay with me. But you get my ass in the gears, man, and I'm gonna turn the flame up under yours. Come on, I'll see you next week, all right?
You're not looking too good.
I'm looking at 3 to 5, it seems like.
What about the appeal?
Lost the appeal. Lost the motion for reconsideration. Got to surrender up there for execution of sentence in a week or two. Shit. The old lady's got to go on welfare. How would you like that? Your wife and kids have to go on welfare like niggers. Dylan, you got to do something for me.
I do what I can.
I stood up.
You're a stand-up guy.
Christ, I wish I never did that job for you.
I wish it never happened. That don't help. You look like a pipe. You know that. You told me yourself. You told me you needed dough. You got the money up front.
The whole town's buttoned up on this grand jury anyway. I never seen things so quiet.
There's nothing much going on.
You guys must have taken up circle jerks or something. They ought to run one of these grand juries every 3 weeks or so. It sure puts you guys in the closet.
Fuck you.
By the end of the week, Auntie Van's going to be selling papers or shining shoes or something. You ought to get unemployment.
Cut it out.
All right. It was a cheap shot. I apologize. But there isn't anything going on.
There's something going on.
A bunch of the boys getting together, watch dirty movies?
To tell you the truth, I don't know what it is. People are trying to sort of avoid me, you know? Guys telephoning for guys that aren't there.
It's funny. Who's calling up?
Remember Eddie Fingers?
Fellow that got his hand busted up. Who's he looking for?
Jimmy Scalise, you know him?
Last time I heard he was in Florida getting some sun. Does he find him?
I don't know, just a messenger boy.
They give you numbers.
Telephone numbers. I'm a law-abiding citizen. I got a liquor license.
Hey, you work for a guy that's got a liquor license. Ever see him? You're a convicted felon.
Like I say, I work for a guy who got a liquor license. I forget sometimes.
Want to forget this?
I just as soon.
You ought to get yourself a car.
I don't drive. I can afford a car. Wouldn't be taking 20 a week from you.
Have a nice day.
Deposit. We are going to your bank. You and I and my friend. My other friend will stay here with your wife and children to make sure nothing happens to them. Nothing will happen to them and nothing will happen to you if you do what I tell you. If you don't, at least one of them will be shot. Understand?
I understand.
Here's your coat. We'll leave by the back door.
Everything will be all right. Don't be afraid. You do what your mommy tells you. You'll be all right. They don't want to hurt us. All they want is the money.
He's right. We don't get any kicks from hurting people. Nobody does anything silly. Nobody gets hurt. Give him your car, please. Let's go to the bank, Mr. Partridge.
You sleep late, Mr. Patrick.
I'm sorry to have inconvenienced you.
You're probably a brave man. Don't try to prove it. We don't plan to hurt you or anyone else unless you make us or somebody fucks up. Now, sit down on the floor of the car. I'm going to take off your blindfold, Mr. Partridge. And then you get sitting up. Mr. Partridge, do you see the man in that phone booth?
Yes.
When he gives me the signal, I'll know he's made contact with our friend at your home. You will then walk to the front door of your bank, ring the bell in the usual way, go into the bank, and tell your people what's going on. Then you will open the back door and let us in. If that door is not open in exactly 1 minute after you've entered the bank, you know what will happen to your family. And we will leave immediately in a car you've never seen. You understand?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, go ahead. Back up so we can see the door. Stay right where you are. Don't press no buttons. Calm down. Keep quiet. No one will get hurt.
Hey, open the door.
I'll just sit down on the floor in front of the desk.
Please sit down on the floor.
Tell them the rest.
When the time lock on the vault opens, these men will take what they came for.
I will leave with them. We'll return to my house.
Keep on.
There is another man at my house with my family. We'll pick him up and leave. This man has told me no one will be hurt if no one interferes. I have to believe him, so everyone, please, cooperate. And don't set off any alarms.
What time does it open?
8:48.
When the fuck is it open?
That's it.
Open it. When you get it open, move towards the desk there so I can watch you and the rest of them at the same time. You and I are going to go out and get in the car and go. Tell them what to do.
When these men leave, get up and take your usual places. Open the doors, draw the curtains, start to do business. You've got to give these men at least an hour. For God's sakes, give them the time.
Okay, let's go. Put your hands on the seat and get yourself sitting up. Come on. I'm going to point you and you'll start walking. You'll hear me get back in the car. You just keep walking. As we got the windows down and the guns on you. Count to 100 very slowly. That's when you'll be safe. Start walking, Mr. Patch.
Say anything to those kids this morning?
About what?
About that trouble up there.
That's a towel. Why would I? Why?
Well, I thought they acted kind of funny towards me this morning.
It's your imagination. What do you want for breakfast?
Nothing. I gotta go somewhere today. See you, fella. Goddamn lawyer of mine. At Harvey's got oatmeal for brains. I had time making somebody to draw up some papers for me. You know, in confidence of counsel. Wouldn't let me take the stand. I know a fella could do that, but he's in the bucket.
My mother said she'd move in and take care of the kids while I work.
Work? What are you talking about, work?
You don't want us to go on welfare, do you?
Hey, look. Sheila, look, it's gonna be all right up there in New Hampshire. The fella I'm seeing today, he told me he could square it for me. Then we'll get the hell out of here, okay?
I'm not complaining. Eddie. Eddie. It's morning.
Nice machine you got there. Anybody I know?
I don't think so. Fell out in the western part of the state, was using it to transport moon. Poor bastard. Paid cash for it, got hooked on his first trip.
Well, I get away with it sometimes.
I didn't know that was in your line.
It isn't. But, you know, you hear different things. People get careless.
I know. Like last week, I heard you were coming up for sentencing in New Hampshire.
I thought you might like to go up there with me for the weekend. You're, still interested in machine guns, I suppose.
Oh, yes, indeed. I always had a strong interest in a machine gun or two.
That's what I said. I said old Foley's reliable. Never forgets his old friends.
Just what old friends, for example?
Well, I was thinking, for example, that U.S. attorney up in New Hampshire there.
You thought I might enjoy a chance to talk to him?
Well, I figure it's worth trying.
It's a long way to go. Still, if I had a strong reason.
Well, I got 3 kids and a wife at home there. I just can't do any more time. You know, the kids are growing up. They go to school. All the other kids laugh at them. Well, hell, I'm almost 51 years old.
That's your strong reason. I need one for me. What are they holding over you? About 5 years?
My lawyer figures about 2.
Oh, you do well to get out with 2. You had about 200 cases of Canadian Club on that truck, the way I remember it. And none of it belonged to you.
I keep telling you, it was a mistake.
You made that mistake before.
Look, there I am, minding my own business, getting along the best I could. A man calls me up, knows I'm out of work, asks me if I'd drive a truck for him. I didn't know that man from Burlington from Adam.
Yeah, I can see that would happen. A man like you lives in Quincy, Mass. Must get a lot of calls to drive a semi from Burlington to Portland. I'm surprised the jury didn't believe you.
That dopey lawyer of mine wouldn't let me take the stand. Anyway, I was wondering if maybe there wasn't some way we could handle it.
Like me saying hello to somebody?
Well, I was thinking a little stronger than that. I was thinking in terms of maybe you talking to the prosecutor up there and having him drop a word to the judge how I've been helping my uncle like a bastard.
Well, I would. But then again, you haven't been.
Well, I give you a couple of calls.
Yeah, you give me some real stuff, too. You tell me about a guy that's going to get hit. 15 minutes later, he gets hit. You tell me about some guys in a job, but you don't tell me till they're coming out the door with the money. Now, that's not helping Uncle Eddie. You got to put your whole soul into it. Hell, the way I hear it, you're maybe mixed up in something that's going on.
Like what?
Oh, well, I wouldn't want to confront a man with something I heard. You know me better than that.
Well, suppose we was to talk about machine guns.
Just to change the subject?
Well, suppose someone should put you on to somebody who was selling machine guns. You wouldn't want him to go to jail, would you? I mean, somebody who was helping you like that, you wouldn't want him to go to jail and embarrass his kids and all, would you?
When's it supposed to come off?
How much are you interested?
Let me put it this way. If I was to get my hands on some machine guns and the fellow that was selling them, and whoever's buying them, I wouldn't mind saying to someone else that somebody was helping Uncle. Now, you need anything else?
I need a good leaving alone. That's what I need. I don't want nobody following me around.
Okay. We'll do it your way. You call me when you get something, if you do. And if I get something, I'll put it in front of the U.S. attorney. If I don't, all bets are off. Understood? Have a nice day. Remember Eddie Fingers? Eddie Coyle.
The bank robber that went fanatic?
That's his sidekick, Artie Van. Eddie doesn't rob banks.
They branch out. What about him?
I got this call from Coyle, so I went out to see him.
When he went?
He's coming up for sentencing in New Hampshire.
Want some references. What's he got to trade?
He was offering to peddle me this guy with machine guns. That bastard. He's about this high in the bunch, but he gets around more than any man I've ever seen. One day he's here, the next day he's there. You'd think he was some fucking stray dog. I just wish I had a line on half of what he was doing.
Does he work anywhere?
Yeah. He's a night expediter over at Alice Trucking. But you just try to find him there. He works about as much as Santa Claus. My friend says Coyle's been trying to look for Scalise. My friend runs a saloon. And I know he's got an undisclosed interest. And he knows I know. He's a strange guy.
What do you hear about R.D. Van and Scalise?
Nothing together now.
I wonder, you don't suppose that Artie and Scalise made that withdrawal from the bank, do you?
Just a thought. I wonder where Eddie fits in.
He's a wise guy. He's done it before. A friend of yours that runs a saloon, is that the same saloon we talked about putting a wire in a few weeks back?
That's the one.
Okay, you write it up and I'll present it to the attorney.
Maybe you ought to talk about it some more.
It's not going to do you any good in your head. You wanted a wiretap.
By the time I get it written up, it'll all be over with.
Well, that's what you get when you get to be an expert, kid. Or maybe you'd rather go back to the pussy bouncer?
Hey, you man! Are you selling something?
That depends.
Wait a minute. You the guy?
No, I'm a narc.
Don't hassle me, man. Are you the guy we're looking for?
Depends. Depends upon what you're looking to do.
Wait a minute. I don't know what he is. He might be a narc. I don't know what he is. Ask him. Hey, come to the back door. No, he ain't doing nothing.
Who the fuck are you?
Cool it, man. This is Andrea.
I don't give a shit who she is. Hey, look, I understood there was going to be somebody here that wanted to do some business.
How do we know who you are?
You don't.
Yeah, you could be a cop.
I could be J. Edgar Hoover. Now, what the hell do you want?
We understood you could get us some machine guns.
Hey, look, you want to burn your fucking bra, all right? But what you going to do with a machine gun?
We're gonna rob a fucking bank.
Get you 5 machine guns by Friday. M16s, $350 a piece. You want ammo, it's extra.
How much extra?
$250 for 500 rounds.
It's $2,000.
I made that.
Be here Friday night with the stuff.
Half now. $1,000 in advance. Machine guns are a hot item.
I don't like that.
I don't give a good damn what you like. Look, I got 2 problems selling machine guns to people like you. The first is selling machine guns. That's life in this state. The second is selling to people like you. You're not honest. You know where I'm going to be and what time I'm liable to lose my machine guns.
Give him $1,000, Pete.
You show up with no money, no guns. And keep this in mind. I got more than 5 machine guns. And the rest are going to be pointed at you.
Bastard. Fucking bastard.
Life's hard, lover. Life's very hard. Why the hell didn't you wake me up?
Yesterday I got you up and you gave me hell for not letting you sleep. Today I let you sleep and now you're giving me hell for not getting you up.
Well, I gotta make some calls.
I know. Go upstairs, I have to make some calls. You know, sometimes I think I'm married to the president or something.
It won't take long. I just got to do this.
Call the president. Call the Pope.
Barry, check L7.
Hey, you owe me 10 more guns. I need them fast. When do I get them?
I don't know. Look, I got you the first batch when I said, and I was ahead on the dozen. You know, these things take time.
Time is what I haven't got. I'm getting pressure. I got to see the man tomorrow night. I need those guns.
I can't get them for you by tomorrow night.
Son of a bitch, I got to have that stuff fast. I got a long ride to make tomorrow night. I need the stuff with me when I make it.
No way, no day, no can do. I told you, I get quality. These things take time.
Tomorrow night.
You aren't buying a loaf of bread, you know. I got a thing set up that works pretty good. Dependable stuff that's not going to get anybody in trouble. I'm not going to screw it up just because your people got hot drawers. You'll have to tell them that.
You tell.
Look, the stuff will come. What's the big emergency?
Look, one of the first things I learned is never to ask a man why he's in a hurry. All you got to know is I told a man that he could depend on me because you told me I could depend on you. Now, one of us is going to have a big, fat problem. Another thing I learned, if anybody's going to have a problem, you're going to be the one.
You finished?
No, I'm not finished. Look, I'm getting old, you hear? I spend most of my life hanging around crummy joints with a bunch of punks, drinking the beer, eating the hash and the hot dogs, and watching the other people go off to Florida while I'm sweating out I'm going to pay the plumber. I'd done time when I stood up, but I can't take no more chances. Next time, it's going to be me going to Florida. Hey, listen, you're still a kid. And you come out, you go around and say, look, I'm a man. You can take what I say, and it happens. I go through. Well, you're learning something too, my friend, and I advise you to learn it right now. When you say that, when you get me out there all by myself on what you say, you better be right there and backing me, because when you say it happens, it's gonna fucking happen. If it don't, you got your thing caught in a zipper. You know, I don't want any talk from you and any shit from you. I want 10 guns. I want it tomorrow night. I'll be right there with the money, same place where we were before. I'll be there with the money, you be there with those goddamn guns, because if you ain't, I'll be looking for you, and I'll find you, too. Because I ain't the only one that's gonna be looking for you, and we know how to find people.
All right, look, I have to go to Rhode Island tonight, and I'm going to be back late. And I got to see some people late tomorrow afternoon. Can I meet you someplace early where I can get free by, let's say, 3 o'clock? Because, listen, man, you're coming up faster than we said, you know, and I got other people to see, too.
Tomorrow afternoon's okay?
Yeah. Look, have the money, huh? I work this fast, I'm going to need the money fast.
No sweat. I'll have the money. No sweat.
You better kick it along, huh?
Listen, I've been on the road all fucking day, one thing or another. By the time I get home tonight, it's going to be morning. So just stay off of my ass, huh?
I always want to see how much one of these things can do. You get the Magnum mill?
No, I got the Hemi, 383 Hemi. You can have one too, you know. Just get me, say, another 25, 30 of those M16s. Where the fuck you taking me?
Take a left. You go 100 yards or so, there's a clearing. They're all there. You gotta go up the hill.
Get out.
Go up the hill.
I said, get out. Now you go up there, and you get your friends and the rifles, and you come back down here and we'll do business. Here, not there.
Why?
Because I think you need the exercise. Because I like the moonlight. Because I'm not so fucking stupid as to drive this car into the woods to find 2 other guys with machine guns who know I got money. This life's hard, man, but it's harder if you're stupid. Now go up there and I'll stay down here and I'm going to be watching. When you get down here, I'll tell you what to do next. Now move.
Far enough? You two there hand the rifles to the kid that was with me, then stand still. Now get your ass down here. Put the rifles in the trunk and shut it. Shut the goddamn trunk. Hold it! I got a 45 on you. Now, where's the ammo?
Yeah, we couldn't get no ammo.
You can steal the goddamn guns out of the stores, but you can't get any bullets?
Look, we'll get it for you, honest. Look, the kid was supposed to get it. He got sick. He wasn't on duty when it came up. We're not gonna trust just anybody, you know?
All right. I'm gonna be nice to you. Really ought to keep some of this back for you putting me in a ditch with the ammo, but... Fuck it, my problem is I'm a nice guy. Now, when you get that stuff, you call me, you hear?
Yeah, okay. Thanks, huh? Thanks a lot. Let's go.
Come in, Lindsay.
Kurt?
Stay cool. We're being robbed.
You're kidding me.
No.
They're really here.
Oh my God.
Get to work, sweetie.
Oh my gosh.
You too, lover. Nice piece of ass. You ever hang out some of that? Oh, just get the hell over there. I don't care what the hell you're doing.
May I have your attention? I want to remind you not to attempt anything courageous or foolish. It would come to the same thing. I want you to remember that these men have someone at my house. And they say he'll kill my wife if anything goes wrong. I believe them. It's not at all unusual. I've been held up 4 times in 36 years, and I can tell you the important thing is not to panic and not to try to resist.
That's right. No one will get hurt.
Keep the shades drawn until 9:15. Then let the people in.
Tell them the rest quick.
If anyone wants a large amount of currency, tell them the time lock is stuck, and I've gone to get assistance. Is that clear?
Okay, let's go.
What did you do? I said, what did you do? You hit the alarm. I told you not to do it.
Honest,
Get the boat. Get in the goddamn boat. Get in the fucking boat.
Bingo! I say bingo!
Christ, Artie, what happened?
Somebody got stupid, somebody got nervous and shot him.
Jesus.
That's the way it goes.
They'll have everybody there. The FBI, everybody.
Not on that bank. No federal insurance. SP only, we're okay.
I don't know. Jeez, I don't know.
When do you have to see the man?
In a while.
Make sure it's right.
The guy's gonna go again?
Yeah, we talked about it. We can make one more move.
Oh, jeez, I don't know about that.
We just get the guns. Next week, going south. Get some Camel candy.
Fuck you. You know where I'm going.
Hey, I tried to tell you, but you didn't listen.
Look like a pipe bomb.
You didn't listen. You want to set up a hit, and Dylan's your man. But he was 8 minutes behind in that truck. It's the way it happened.
Yeah, looks like it.
Just get the guns to Scout.
Yeah.
There's this truck. It bothers me. You know, it sounds funny because I suppose you would think that what would be worrying me would be the guys in the truck. Or maybe some guy I don't even know watching me pretty close in the bar or something. But I have seen the truck. Put 2 guys in that truck that could get the Pope. The only time I see an engine like that is in a Cadillac. So you know you aren't going to run away. Because that thing's going to run right away with you. In the windshield, they got a crank on the passenger side. You open it right up, you stick a deer rifle out there. Now you're on the Mystic Bridge, that thing wheels up behind you. The windshield's opening up, and I ask you, what are you going to do now? You're going to make a good act of contrition is what you're going to do. I'm sure I don't drive. The only time I'm on that bridge is on coming home from the track on the bus. You see what I'm getting at? I know these guys. They're serious. I know them very well. They got a truck for guys that drive cars, and they got something else for guys that walk like me.
Okay. Did I ever tell you we could keep this neat and clean? I ever give you that line of horseshit?
Nah. You've been on the level. I give you that.
Uncle will appreciate what you're giving me.
Okay. You see what I mean? You see the position I'm in?
Have a nice day.
Where are they?
In the trunk.
Put the guns in the bag, put the bags in the cart.
Where's the money?
Right here. You want to count it?
No time. I gotta be at the Sharon Railroad Station at 3:30. Let's get going.
Fine with me. What's in the bags? 3 of them are filled with bread. The others have got meat, potatoes, I got some beer, vegetables, just like that.
What are you giving me?
The bread. Man can always use a little bread. Feed the goddamn pigeons. Go find yourself some squirrels. Squirrels love the bread.
The wife make you do this shopping too?
But you haven't got too much time, and I'm in kind of a hurry myself. I don't have the time to explain married life to you, and besides, if I did, you wouldn't believe me anyway. So let's just get down to business, huh? Jesus.
I get your thousand and I'll brother for somebody else.
Hurry up, will you? Those look like fucking army guns to me.
Want to see one?
No way. Just fill up the bags and put a couple of loaves on top.
Okay, you got 938, sir, and 1357. Good stuff. Hope you appreciate what I did for you.
My friend, your name is in that great golden book in the sky. I'll be in touch. Hello. Foley there. Dave Foley. No, I don't care to give my name. Stop farting around and get me Foley.
We could take him now.
We could. We could also do what we're supposed to do, which is wait and see who comes to pick up the stuff.
Let's go. Give me that paper.
This is Sutter. I'm in position.
I can't see Foley from here.
I can.
Recognize them?
No, they look harmless to me.
They're after machine guns, remember?
Yeah?
I hate to bother you, man, but don't we have some kind of an agreement and all?
Yeah?
Well?
Well, what?
Oh, Christ, what, are we gonna do something?
Sure.
Quit playing games. What the hell's going on here? Is some kind of joke?
No, ma'am. I plan on sitting here for about 2 hours, and in the meantime, if every car that I saw when I came in here doesn't leave, then I'll know it. Around 5:30, I'll know if you're trying to tip me in.
Oh, look, man.
Hey, if you're all right, go where I tell you. I'll give you some machine guns, you give me some money, and that'll be that.
This is a trick.
You think so?
The money, man. Give us back the money.
Fuck you. Well, you made a deal, man. You want to back out, but no refunds.
Here, Pete. Get something to eat.
Damn.
Maybe he'll come down back of his car. Think quick, is there anything we can bust him on?
No, not a goddamn thing.
So we got two possibilities. He's still here. We can wait and bust him if he tries to leave. Or we can wait and maybe bust them all if they come back.
Or they come back and go someplace else and we lose them in the traffic.
What do we do?
Let me think.
It's your party.
We take them.
street. Removing your fucking dead man. Get out of the car and keep your hands in plain sight. Get out. Put your hands on the car.
You're under arrest for violation of a federal law. Before we ask you any questions,
Tell him we got the man where he's supposed to be.
The Constitution of the United
And
States.
we need warrants to search the car. We're coming in.
You don't have to answer any questions. If you answer any questions, your answers may be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand what I have read to you?
You knew it. You knew it. Sure. Oh, that fucking bastard. Fucking bastard. What fucking bastard? Huh?
Oh, no. I'll take care of that myself.
How'd it come out?
It went fine, just fine. He had 5 M16s, just like you said.
Now that does it, huh?
Does what?
You know, you said you wanted a reason? That thing we talked about, that thing up in New Hampshire there. You said you needed a reason.
Oh, that.
Are you gonna go up there with me and tell them what a nice guy I am?
That truck thing, the booze.
Hey, Dave, come on, don't jerk my chain, okay?
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm talking about. How far are you gonna go for me?
I already made the call. I called the U.S. attorney up there and told him you were instrumental in bringing about a major arrest.
That's right, that's it.
He said... He's pretty mean, that guy up there. He said, well, that's a start anyway.
What does that mean?
Well, he asked, is he working on anything else for you? I'd like it better, he said, if he was working on something else for you.
Something else?
Well, you know how it is, Eddie. I mean, it's one thing to just go and trade one guy for another one. But when you got a guy that's joined up that's going to keep on sending you more stuff...
That's shit.
Look at it his way. The man's from a different district.
Shit. Shit.
This guy's grabbed you fair and square. And you wouldn't plead out on him. You made him go through a trial. You wouldn't play ball.
He wanted me to cop out on the guys that stole the stuff.
Well, you can't blame him for that now, can you? And you wouldn't tell him. So he convicted you, now he's got you in the box, and somebody from a different district calls up and says, hey, Coyle did me a favor, leave him go. It's only natural the man's going to ask, well, what'd he do for me?
Look, I can't give him that man he wants up in New Hampshire. If I did, I'm dead. That's all there is to it. He can't ask me to walk out and commit suicide for him.
He's not asking you for anything.
I give you the guns.
It was your idea.
No, no. You said it first. You said you wanted a reason. I gave you a reason.
And I went through. I made the call. You just don't like what the call got you. I can't help that, Eddie.
So what do you want? God damn it.
The man up there. He said he'd like it better if he could go into the judge and tell him that you'd made one good case for Uncle and you were working on some others. It'd show you'd rehabilitated yourself.
You're telling me to turn permanent fink. Permanent goddamn fink.
You don't have to do anything you don't want to, except be in federal district court in New Hampshire for disposition on a charge of stolen goods. Whatever else you do is because you want to.
That ain't right, Dave. That ain't right. You set me up.
Look, Eddie. Go someplace and have yourself a glass of beer and have a long talk with yourself. The only one fucking Eddie Coyle is Eddie Coyle. You wanted a call. I made the call. You gave me a gram to make the call. You want something else, you gotta start thinking about how to get that. I can certainly understand a man that don't want to rat on his friends, but you gotta understand the position I'm in. All I can give you is what I tell you I can give you, and I gave you that. What you do next is entirely up to you.
I should have known better than to trust a cop. My own goddamn mother could have told me that.
Everybody ought to listen to his mother.
Yes?
I brought some groceries for Scalise.
Is he expecting you?
Well, he asked me to come up here and all. I just drove about 2 hours. I hope so.
Just a minute.
Who is it?
It's me, Coyle. I brought the groceries.
Hey, Eddie. Okay, bring it in. I'd help you, but I'd freeze my ass off.
That's okay.
Wanda. Wanda, meet Eddie.
Hi, Eddie.
Hi.
Tell him what you do, honey.
You tell him.
She's a stupid.
No kidding.
Get them in a bit. Come on. They look pretty good.
Ought to. I had to go 80 apiece for 'em. I got 5 Smiths, 2 Lugers, and a 357 mag. You get home from a plank with that thing all by yourself. Hey, this is okay. I've been on ice a couple of times myself, you know, but half of it is nice.
I'm not on ice. I rent this place. I'm a bulldozer driver. You know, seasonal work. The owner understands. Thinks I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Hey, it's pretty nice in there, too.
Oh, yeah? Yeah. It's very warm down here. She don't wear no pants. Every now and then I just reach right down here. She comes off like she's arm twisted.
Ooh, jeez.
It's a great life if you don't like it. Great life.
It's pretty nice to meet you, Broad.
Hey, thanks. What do I do?
All told, it comes to $4,500.
Sit down.
My God, that's a lot of money for some meat.
The money, what'd you say it was?
4,500. Hey, Jimmy, you gonna need any more guns?
I could use anything you can get. We're gonna need at least 5 Monday, maybe more to do the job right. I'd like to have a couple of extras in the car. So if I gotta use one of the job, I can wipe it off and heave it down the river. Everything goes right, we'll probably be done for the whole 8 Monday night.
You know when you're gonna need them?
I'll give you a call, you can come and meet me. When I call you, I'll tell you where I'm gonna be. You gonna be around?
I got that thing coming up in New Hampshire, you know.
I'll be all right.
Me too, Scal. Me too.
Okay.
No tails or anything.
We went alone all the way from Fall River. If they're watching us, they're doing it from an airplane. What was it with Dylan?
He's worried about Coyle.
Thinks maybe Coyle is swapping us for that thing he's got going in New Hampshire there.
You think so?
No way, all he knew was we wanted guns. What could he tell him? He don't know where we've been till we've been there. There's no way Coyle could set us up.
When I know Coyle's a stand-up guy.
You sure no one tailed you?
No one. This Whalen got any kids?
Grown up and moved away. Just him and his wife. Nice lady. She'll probably fix your breakfast while you're waiting for us.
Beautiful. Mom and Dad coming down together.
April Fool, motherfuckers.
Drop it. Straight bourbon. I thought about it, what we were saying, and I'm ready to deal with you.
It's your decision, Eddie.
It's my decision. But I don't want no surprises. I gotta know just how far you'll go for me.
That depends on how far you go for me. You know that.
Okay. Well, if I give you this, I can't do no time. These guys have got friends, you know, and I would live to get out.
Oh, we can take care of you.
Okay. Now, suppose I was to go out west, Arizona, for instance. You have to fix me up with a new identity and all that. You know what I mean? You do it all the time.
That's been done, but I can't guarantee it. All I can promise, in all honesty, is to carry the ball for you as best I can. But you gotta make it good.
You don't make it much of a proposition.
It's your proposition, Eddie. I mean, I'm just here to listen. So far, you haven't told me anything.
Suppose I was to give you those guys for knocking off the banks.
Eddie.
How far would you go for that?
Last night I would have gone the distance, Eddie, but that was last night. I guess you haven't seen the paper. You're too late, Eddie. It don't happen without you.
I was wondering if you could handle something for us.
More than likely. Depends, I suppose, but more than likely.
This is pretty important. That's why we got in touch with you.
Somebody have a problem?
Jimmy Scal, Artie Valentropo, Fritzy Weber, and Phil Kenny. They got bagged in a house up in Milton there. Murder one, hearing this afternoon.
I warned him.
Who warned who?
Jimmy Scal. Picked up on something the other day. This guy we know, me and the Scal. He's up for sentencing. It's almost a mandatory, you know?
Name of Coyle, isn't it?
I had him driving a truck for me and a fellow up there in New Hampshire there. And he got hooked. That's why he was coming up. I was figuring he was thinking about dumping me. He wouldn't do that unless he took out a will. So he dumped on Jimmy and Artie, the bastard.
Scal gave his lawyer that name, Coyle, to give to the man. Coyle, Eddie Fingers, right?
You want him hit?
The man wants him hit. Tonight.
I can't do it tonight. You see, for Christ's sake, this takes a little while, you know? I mean, I gotta line things up. A car and a place and a driver.
The man says tonight.
Look, when I hit somebody, I do it right. Not like some goddamn kid found his girl fucking somebody else.
He says tonight.
He says. With $5 grand in front.
You get it when you do the job.
You want me to make a hit on the cuff? Look, that's not the way it happens, and a man knows that, and I'm beginning to wonder if he sent you.
Now look,
nothing. I treat a man with respect. I expect to be treated with a little respect. The man knows how I work, what I do, that's why he wants me. And then the Polak and Jimmy the Whale, so he knows what I do. So he knows with me it's strictly cash in advance. No money, no hit. No credit cards whatsoever.
The man isn't gonna like that.
Look, he came looking for me. Now, I had some hard things the man asked me to do, and I did them. And nobody got hurt but the guy that was supposed to get hurt. And nobody on anything I ever did ended up on death row. Just more than I can say for some I know.
He knows you're good.
I'll be at my place. We do this thing, we do it the right way. All right?
Tell him how you feel.
You making any money?
Not exactly. If you were to ask me, I'd have to tell you I'm not having a very good day.
Why is that?
You heard about what happened over in Randolph there?
Oh, that was a rough thing.
Yeah, but this is the end of Artie Van. Jimmy, too, for that matter.
You look at it philosophically. You win some, you lose some, right? They made what? $250,000 a month? Then you gotta get the buzz mad. And they killed those two guys, right?
Somebody set them up. The cops were waiting for him right there in the house. Somebody set them up. I'd like to know who that was.
Yeah, I imagine they would, too.
I know Jimmy Scow good. Well, you know that. Hate to see Jimmy take this one. He's in forever.
Look, I still say they knew what they were getting into. Did anybody feel sorry for you?
No. You got a lot of fucking nerve asking me that.
You went through, didn't you? You didn't throw somebody else in, you were a big boy. Well, you gotta respect for them. They're big boys, too.
Yeah. Well, I'm all wrapped up now.
Well, you get probably 2 years, and you do 8 months. That's a third. That's no sweat.
That's for you, Dylan.
Don't take it so goddamn serious. Yeah, I know who this is. It's a funny thing, he's in here right now. Put on a big performance, how sorry he is, how pissed off he is they got set up. It's almost enough to make me mad. Not mad enough for that. You get somebody up here this afternoon with an envelope. Or maybe tonight. You get the envelope here, I'll see what I can do. A friend of mine calls to tell me he can't go to the Bruins tonight. So, why don't you forget your troubles and come to the game with me? Huh? I'll have a little dinner. I'll take the night off. You see a good game. Blackhawks. What do you say?
Sounds good.
So, come back around 6 or so. You know, I'd say stay, but the way you're going, you might not be able to see the game or anything you stay. I'll have a little wine, good steak. Then we go to the game.
Right. You're right. Look, I got a few things to do. I'll catch you back here about 6, okay?
Okay.
Great game.
You want some more?
Well, I'll get it. Excuse me.
Man, what'd you bring him here for?
Because he's too smart to come up for any other kind of party because there's 15,000 people here looking at the Bruins and they don't give a fuck about us. So get the fuck out of his seat. You piss.
That's beer, goddammit. It's hard to carry beer in a crowd like this. Did you ever try it? Can you imagine being a kid like that? What is he? 24 or something? Greatest hockey player in the world. Number 4, Bobby Orr.
Yes.
What a future he's got, huh?
I forgot to tell you, I got some girls.
Oh, I don't know, man. It's pretty late.
Come on, let's make a night of it.
Yeah, I can't, man. I gotta go home. I gotta get the car back.
Well, where's your car?
South End. I was there, and I took a trolley over to your place, you know? And then we got back for it.
Shit, I mean, these girls, they're absolutely all right, but there's no way. I mean, they're in Brookline.
Hey, look. I could drive you to the car and then go home. I can't hang around much. I gotta test tomorrow.
Well, if it's fair, you know.
Hey, Eddie. Eddie.
Yeah.
You all right?
Beautiful. Beautiful.
You gonna be able to drive?
Oh, yeah. No sweat. Hey, great game, huh?
Where do you want me to go?
Hey, Eddie, you tell him. Where's your car?
He's out.
Go around the garden. Head for the expressway going south in case he wakes up.
I know what's going on.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. You just drive. If I was you, I'd drive to Quincy. Quick roads where I could go pretty fast without making anyone look suspicious. I come out on Morrissey Boulevard. I look for a blue Galaxy in the parking lot of the Chalet Swiss bowling alleys.
Somebody said something about some money.
If I was you, I'd look hard for that Galaxy. Drive that Galaxy back to Boston, and you let me off. If I was you, I'd look in the glove compartment of that car before dropping it off in the nigger district. Jesus Christ, hey, slow down, you stupid kid. You want to get arrested or something?
I got nervous. Jesus Christ, that was loud.
That's why I use a 22.
Yeah, that was loud enough.
I have a little off a 38 2-incher in here. You go right off the road.
Is he dead?
If he's not now, he's never going to be. Now slow down and get off this road.
This car looks a lot like the other one in this light.
Well, that's the idea. Now you're learning. The cops have been looking at that car all night. Now they see one looks just like it. Here, help me stuff him down in. Yeah, they won't search that for a couple hours. Lock it. Keep the volunteers out.
Not a bad car.
Take the Memorial Drive to the Mass Avenue Bridge. I gotta get rid of this gun. I heard a guy on television the other night. He was talking about pigeons. He called them flying rats. I thought that was pretty good. What he had in mind, he was going to give them the pill or something to make them extinct. Now, there was a guy that got shit on, probably got shit on again. Then he got mad. They ruined his suit or something, so he's going to spend the rest of his life getting even with pigeons. They ruined a $400 suit. Now, there's no percentage in that. because there are probably 10 million pigeons in Boston alone. All of them laying eggs every day, which generally produce more pigeons. All dropping tons and tons of shit every day, rain or shine. And this guy in New York, he's going to wilt. Just aren't going to be any more of them in this world. Yeah, man gets desperate. He does a few things, he knows it won't work. Pretty soon he quits. Packs it all in, goes away someplace. It's the only way there is.
Okay, you gave us Scalise and we're grateful. You can't talk about Coyle, you can't talk about Coyle, it's all right.
Thanks.
Screw. We've been friends a long time now. I never asked a friend yet to do something he really couldn't do. I knew he couldn't do it. Have a nice day.